بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
كلمتان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم. كلمتان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان. سبحان.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن شرور سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah that has made us to complete this year successfully. This is our school anniversary graduation, and I want to briefly introduce to us the aim and objective of this our grade school. The aim and objective will be taken from the aim and objective of the larger body that the school belongs to. It is Markaz Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that owns the school of Markaz Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah group of schools. The aim and objective of the body is to correct the belief of people toward Allah. And that's why our motto is وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ. Let there be a group among you. Let there be a community among you that are inviting, are calling others to what is good. And Alhamdulillah, we started and have been inviting people to the path of the Sunnah, and we find out that we will not be able to exist, or we will not stay on the track for a long period of time if we don't have a school that will complement our efforts. I mean, our children, we cannot be telling them to believe in Allah, and by the time they go to school, they were telling another thing. Maybe they will be telling to pray in the name of God the Father, God the Holy Ghost, God the Son. They are not three, they are one. Or our daughters that are coming up, that have reached the age of maturity, we cannot tell them to be putting on hijab in the house. By the time they go to school, they will be asked to remove the hijab. There will be a serious contradiction. For that reason, we decided to have our own school, that the rules of Allah that we apply, we also apply on that school. And Alhamdulillah, we are able to build up the school, firstly in Hima, and our children are going there. They are studying. There's no contradiction in the education they take from the West and the one they are complementing it with, which is the Eastern education. So everything go pari passu, they go together. And as time goes on, we have seen that you have a large number of students in Okene, and transporting them every day to Ihima coming back, we find it very difficult. So we decided to have a branch here. And Alhamdulillah, since we established the branch, it has been growing. We have recorded increase in our population, and we thank Allah that with this little effort of ours, people are getting to understand our aims and objectives, and people are embracing it. And some people that are not even part of our organization, they bring their children to our school in order to be able to acquire both education together. Because in the past, the one that we experience is that we go to school in the morning, at times we do prep, in the evening you just go to one Islamia that they have little or nothing to offer us. In terms of speaking Arabic, in terms of knowing the fiqh of Islam, in terms of knowing their aqidah, their tawheed, their belief in the oneness of Allah. But we thank Allah, with the assistance of Allah, with the help of Allah, we are able to achieve that in our children. As they are growing up, they know their God. That they belief, they have correct belief. They believe in the oneness of Allah because we are teaching them there what is Tawheed. And they understand how to observe their ibadat, because we have fiqh class that are teaching them how to pray, how to fast, how to do other things that are related to religion of Islam. And at the same time, they should not just be that they understand English alone. We are putting effort and we are still planning, which we pray that Almighty Allah should assist us on, that by the end of their graduation from the school, they should be good in the two languages, both English and Arabic. As they can speak English, they should also be able to speak Arabic. And with the machinery we put on ground now, we are hoping that in the next few years, that will be achieved. So it will be something of the past. But now we have not achieved that. We cannot boast now that as our children, as our people are graduating, they can speak English fluently. We cannot boast of Arabic like that now. But we hope in the nearest future we will achieve that. So this is the essence. We don't want contradiction in their learning. What we are giving them at home is different, and what they are getting at school is different. That will be a contradiction. And if there's a contradiction in the belief of a child, that will cause him or her a serious havoc in the future. Because by the time he will not know, he or she will not know what to choose. Whether to believe in the parents at home or to believe in the teacher that is in the school that are behaving everything in a westernized way. Listening to music in the class, talking that are un-Islamic, and other things that you can find out if you really want to know what is happening in the other school. So that is why we think that the only way we can save our children from this act is by establishing our school, and we have done that, and we thank Allah that we have seen the results. And those that have graduated from our school, we also have our own from our primary school. We try to have our own secondary school that by the time they graduated from primary school, they will be admitted into that secondary school. And at that, we have achieved that in Hima, and we are also making an effort here in the nearest future, inshallah, that we will soon establish our secondary school here, so that those that graduated from primary school will not have to go and look for another school again. So that what they were taught in the primary school will not be destroyed. Because by the time you train a pupil in a primary school, and when they are going to secondary school, they are going to a secondary school that doesn't have that belief, that doesn't have that thought that they were being given when they are in primary school. They now go to a new secondary school entirely that is different. The ethic, the conduct, and everything is different from what they acquire from the primary school. You will now find out that all the brick you have laid down in the primary school will be destroyed there. And that's why we want our parents, really the parents of the students, that they should complement our efforts, whichever way they can aid us, so that that will be achieved in the shortest possible time. So this is the aims and objective in order to make sure that the future of our children is secure. Because Allah said in the Holy Quran, in the Noble Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We did not create mankind or jinkind except for them to come and worship Allah. And in worshiping Allah, you need to have the knowledge of whom you are worshiping, of how to worship Him. So if you don't know whom you are worshiping, you end up wasting your time because you don't even know whom you are worshiping. If you know whom you are worshiping and you don't know how to worship Him, at the same time, your work will be in vain. Because for your work to be accepted in the sight of Allah, Allah said, فَمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ رَبِّهِ فَلْيَعْمَلْ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا وَلَا يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا. Whoever is hoping to meet Allah, that you want to meet Allah in goodness, the condition is this: فَلْيَعْمَلْ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا. That person should be working, should do good work. And a good work is not short of what the Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, has done. That is, your work must be in conformity with the Sunnah. وَلَا يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا. And you should not associate Allah. You should not associate any other partnership with Allah in any form. So, it is when these two conditions are met that the work or whatever work that someone has done will be accepted from him. So this is why we are trying our best to make sure that we achieve this aim, and in order to achieve it, all hands must be on deck. I mean, both the students, the teacher, the organization itself, the parents of the students, we must join effort together in order to move the school forward. We pray to Almighty Allah is the one that can assist us in achieving our aim. We pray that He is the one that is able. He is the one that is able to do everything that He wanted to do. We pray to Him that these are our aims and objectives, these are our efforts. We pray to Almighty Allah to complement it for us, and which we are hoping in the nearest future we will be able to produce children that are good in both sides. When we are talking about science or art course or whatever course that they put themselves in, or whatever course they want to study, they will be best there. And at the same time, they will be best when you are talking of Islamic knowledge, by memorizing the Quran, by able to narrate the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu, by able to know the fiqh, the Islamic jurisprudence of their ibadah. So this is our aim. We want to produce a single individual that achieves both ends in westernized education and eastern education, which is the Islamic education. So because that is the only way you can have a balanced individual in society. But by the time it is only one, he will not. If someone is a scholar, but he doesn't know the fiqh working, he doesn't know that when you are bleaching, it has negative impact on the body. Then you cannot tell. A scholar will not be able to tell you the evil effects of bleaching. Or he doesn't know, there are a lot of things that are happening around the world. He will not be able to give you fatwas, any judgment as regard to them, because he doesn't know the fiqh work in the current event. So ours is to produce a pupil that will be able to pass judgment as regard to what is happening, because he enjoys himself in learning the knowledge of that side, which is the westernized knowledge, and at the same time he has the Islamic perspective in order to correct whatever nemesis or whatever danger that are in there. So that's our aim, in order to produce a balanced individual in the society that will move the society forward. We pray to Almighty Allah to assist us in that. So inshallah, with this brief introduction, I hope you'll be able to understand our aims, our objective, and what we are aspiring for. We pray to Him that may He safeguard us, protect us, and give us the wisdom in order to achieve our aims and objectives. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. أما بعد، فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اسمي طه بن عبد الرحمن من مدرسة مركز أهل السنة والجماعة وقيد ولاية القاضي. أقدم لكم في عظمة الله تعالى لما يخلق الله الحيوان بغير سلاح للدفاع عن نفسه، فالأسد له ناب والفيل خرطوم والطيور كالعصافير والحمام تستطيع أن تطير بسرعة وتنجو بنفسها. ونملة صغيرة حينما يدخل الفيل قريتها وتنجو على أولادها فتدخل في أذنه فينام على الأرض من ألم شديد. وتحفل النملة الصغيرة أولادها. وخلق الله الإنسان أفضل الخلق وجعل لكم العقل والفقر والفهم ونسخر لنا كل حيوان مع أزلاته لكي أن ننتفع به، كما قال جل وعلا في مصحف الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم من همزه ونفسه ونفسه. ألم تروا أن الله سخر لكم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وأسبغ عليكم نعمه ظاهرة وباطنة ومن الناس من يجادل أقول لكم وإياه أن نفكر ونتدبر في عظمة الله تعالى، وأن نشكر ونحمد في نعمته علينا لكي أن نكون من الفائزين. اللهم اجعلنا من عبادك الشاكرين، واجعلنا من كل ذنب يستمعون القول وينبذون أحسنه. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولجميع المسلمين والمسلمات من كل ذنب وخطيئة، واستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اسمي عباس بن هارون من مدرسة المركز أهل السنة والجماعة وجباء فين. I am here to recite Surah An-Nur. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أرسلنا نوحا إلى قومه أن أنذر قومك من قبل أن يأتيهم عذاب عليم. قال يا قوم إني لكم نذير مبين أن اعبدوا الله واتقوه وأطيعون يغفر لكم من ذنوبكم ويؤخركم إلى أجل مسمى إن أجل الله إذا جاء لا يؤخر لو كنتم تعلمون. قال رب إني دعوت قومي ليلا ونهارا فلم يزدهم دعائي إلا فرارا. وإني كلما دعوتهم لتغفر لهم جعلوا أصابعهم في آذانهم واستغشوا ثيابهم وأصروا واستكبروا استكبارا. ثم إني دعوتهم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
اسمي أيمن بن مصطفى وأخي بجانبي اسمه قاضي بن عبد الرحمن. نحن من مدرسة مركز أهل السنة والجماعة بداية قاضي. نقدم لكم سورة الرحمن. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. رب المشرقين ورب المغربين. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يعرف المجرمون بسيماهم فيوخذ بالنواصي والأقدام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان هذه جهنم التي يكذب بها المجرمون يطوفون بينها وبين حميم عان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما ولمن خاف مقام ربه جنتان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما عينان تجريان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان ذواتا أفنان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته سنقدم لكم تلاوة القرآن وهي سورة الشمس أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان يطغى إلى ربك الرجع أرأيت الذي إلى أدنى إذا أرأيت الإنسان فلا الهدى أرأيت إن كذب وتولى ألم يعلم بأن الله يعلم فإن لم ينته فمن كذبة راجية ينادي فلم يستطع والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم إنا رزقناه أحسن حافظين إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين سورة الشمس بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب السلام عليكم ورحمة الله